When I first unboxed Park Avenue by Belle Tress, I thought it looked so similar to Mellow. And when I started looking at the measurements, I thought, yeah, these are pretty similar. And this is a question that I'm asked so often on in the private Facebook groups is what style is similar to this one? Or I want a style like that one, but I don't want it heat friendly. Or I don't want it regular synthetic. I want permatease. I don't want permatease. Those questions always come up. So when I saw that these two are so similar, I thought, okay, let me show you because they're both, well, Mellow is a really popular style, and Park Avenue, Mellow by Estetica. And Park Avenue is brand new to Belle Tress. I do have reviews, full reviews on both of these if you want to check them out. I think this is the best way for me to show you. All right, I've got Mellow in Copper Sunset, and I have Park Avenue in Raw Sugar Blonde R. All right, when we first take a look at them at the top, they both have left mono parts, as you can see. A bit of a difference is that the lace front on Park Avenue is a bit more, it's really an extended lace front. As you can see, it goes right, let's see, I'm gonna get my camera to focus. It goes right to the ear tab. With Estetica, it doesn't go, the lace front doesn't go quite to the ear tab. It's more of a temple to temple lace front. However, if you notice on the lace front, it's quite wide on Mellow. It's not as wide on Park Avenue. Both have felt covered ear tabs. Here's Estetica. And here's Park Avenue. They both have weft caps. So here is Estetica. And here is Park Avenue. The nape is a bit different on them. With Belle Tress, with Park Avenue, we're going to have an extended nape and we're going to have Velcro adjusters. On Estetica, it's not quite an extended nape and it is open, unlike we see on Park Avenue, and we have hook type adjusters, not Velcro adjusters. One of the biggest differences that we have between Park Avenue and Mellow is the type of fiber. On Park Avenue, as we find on all Belle Tress, they're heat-friendly fibers. On Mellow by Estetica, we have regular synthetic fibers. What this means, regular synthetic fibers versus heat-friendly fibers, if you're new to wigs, we're going to have on the heat-friendly fibers, it's going to require a little bit of extra maintenance, such as applying some heat. It also means that you can change the style if you want to. You can make it straighter, you can make it curlier. With regular synthetic fibers, we don't have that additional maintenance, and they do have a bit more shine than we find on the heat-friendly fibers, and that's due to either the silicone that's added in order to protect the fibers during shipping. It's also because regular synthetic fibers undergo a different process and they're going to reflect more light. It's an easy fix with some dry shampoo or soaking in cool water with about a tablespoon of baking soda. Let it soak for about 5 minutes, take it out, rinse it under cool running water. It's not going to eliminate the shine completely, but it will diminish it quite a bit. And the more you wear it, the less shine the wig is going to have. So that's something to keep in mind. There's another difference there's just a slight difference, as you probably noticed, with the measurements. Another difference between the two is that on Mellow, we're going to have some permatease. It's quite a bit of permatease that we have to the right of the left mono part. And right around the crown, we have permatease, and we have some permatease around the nape. With Park Avenue, we're not going to have any permatease, as it's usually the case with Belle Tress. There's really no permatease to speak of. It's very sleek. We have just the tiniest, minimal amount at the nape. Other than that, we really don't have any permatease at all. The density is pretty similar on both. Park Avenue weighs 4 ounces, and this really surprised me. Mellow weighs 3.39 ounces. It surprised me because we have styles that are very similar, very close measurements, yet Mellow, much more permatease than on Park Avenue, where we don't have any permatease, not to speak of. So that surprised me a little bit. I don't know if the measurements are correct or not. As far as the pricing, there is about a $70 difference between the two. That's another difference. I mean, the heat-friendly fibers, and especially with Belle Tress, the price is going to be a little bit steeper than what we find on regular synthetic fibers and on Estetica. Pretty much when I checked, it's right around the $70 difference, with Mellow being the one with the lowest price point. As for the fit, they both fit, I would say, just about the same. Estetica usually has a 360-degree stretch, indicating that it will fit between 21 inches and 23 inches. Belle Tress runs pretty much the same. So if you have a 22, 22 and a half, you're not going to have any issue at all with Estetica or Belle Tress. I also have friends that have a 23 inch and they don't have any issues with either one of these brands. I have a 21 and a half inch circumference. I don't have any gap at the crown. I don't have any gap right around here. If your circumference is less than 21 inches, you have petite sizing, you have a 20 inch, then it's best to look for petite sizing. Belle Tress doesn't carry petite. It only carries the one size. That's the only size that they offer. Estetica does offer petite size. Not on all styles, but on some of the styles they are available. I don't feel there's one that is better than the other. I think it's a matter of preference, a matter of budget. It first and foremost is the budget. Belle Tress is going to be more expensive than the Estetica. So that's something to look at. If that's not an issue for you, then colors is something that you may want to look at. They're two different companies. They're going to offer two total sets of colors. While Belle Tress has maybe some cool blondes that we're not going to find on Estetica. Estetica offers the rooted grays or grays that we don't find in Belle Tress, especially in the City collection. There's only one gray. It's non-rooted. Nothing wrong with that, but maybe you like a rooted gray. The other thing is, do you like permatease? If you like permatease, then Mellow will be the one for you. If you prefer heat-friendly fibers or you prefer regular synthetic fibers, that's something also to look at. I think they both have their pros and cons, and it's just a matter of preference. I hope this video was helpful and informative. If you're trying to choose between Mellow and Park Avenue, let me know which one is for you. Do you prefer one over the other, and why? I love to hear. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.